45 years. Okay. Oh, there we go. I guess we're live now. Hello, everybody. I want to thank President Goodness and welcome to all the clusterians. Thank you so much for coming today. I hope that you're having a wonderful Saturday. I am an international educator, humanitarian for 45 years. I'm partnering with President Goodness, who's a wonderful, wonderful humanitarian and has organized this platform. It's a very important and powerful platform because what we're doing together is bringing you new knowledge, materials, books, DVDs, training, particularly what's called life skill training. So important for many reasons, which I will explain to you. What is life skill training? But I'm sure you get the idea. If you look at life, it's broken up into 8 different compartments. You survive 8 different ways. And there should be knowledge and tools for each different part of your life. We call those dynamics. Those are motivations, urges to survive. A motivation or an urge is a dynamic. And these are ways we survive. Let me give you an example. You survive physically, maybe you have good health, maybe you get sick sometimes. So to improve yourself physically is one part of survival. You take care of your teeth, you brush your teeth, you wash, you exercise, you take vitamins, you eat properly as best you can. That is one survival urge, desire, importance. If you're not doing well, you have a stomach ache or a headache, it's going to be very difficult to enjoy people. It's going to be very, very difficult to go to work or study. People who are not doing well physically normally struggle in the rest of the parts of their life. So you might consider your life as like a building. You have a strong foundation, that's your physical health. And then you build on that foundation, and you have a very strong, long-lasting, powerful, successful building or life. The second part of your life is also important, is your thinking, your mind, the strength of that, your concentration, your focus, your happiness, whether some people you get depressed or somebody dies or something bad happens, that can affect us mentally. And many people in the world deal with stress, depression, loneliness, and they deal with it in different ways, meaning they try to get rid of it. If you have a splinter in your finger, you try to get rid of it, it hurts. If you have pain of some kind, you try to get rid of it so you can be happy. That's very simple. But people generally don't know how to get rid of mental pain, and this is a big problem internationally, and that's why we do life skill training, to provide answers, knowledge, and free materials, books, DVDs, and online courses we provide you to overcome these challenges, life challenges. So let me talk a little bit about what's called the mind. Really, all that is your thinking, your memories. Sometimes it's hard to concentrate. That has to do with the mind. Sometimes you can't remember things. That has to do with the mind. Sometimes you're reminded of negative things. That has to do with the mind. Few people really, really know how the mind works, and that is also why we do life skill training, to give you all the information you need to conquer your own negative emotions and get rid of them. So how do you do that? Well, many people, they try to conquer their emotions with alcohol and drugs. Some people try to conquer their negative emotions different ways. Does it work? Do the negative emotions come back? Or do they go away forever and you raising your happiness, your emotion, your memory, your concentration? This is all having to do with how the mind works. And we will teach you in a special webinar on how the mind works and how to use your mind, which is like a computer, to its full potential, capacity, ability, how to use your mind to the highest level. How can you concentrate better? How can you remember things better? How can you not let past bad experiences bother you? As in memories, negative memories. How do you stop that from happening? Have you ever had a fight with someone and then you go to bed at night and you're still thinking about it? Have you ever had someone you lose someone or you have a breakup in relationship and you're still thinking about it for days and days? You can't get it out of your mind. That's called mental pain. And there's ways to get rid of those unwanted, harmful memories. Not the memory, but the negative pain connected to it. You don't need all that. It really slows us down. It makes us more unconscious, less aware, less alert, less alive. Pain lowers consciousness. Pain lowers perception. Pain lowers your intelligence. Pain lowers the emotion. Or you have a high emotion when you're a child, happy, running around, fun, energetic, enthusiastic, cheerful, interested, playing and running games and then we get older and we have so many painful things, then we're just not as happy. We just sit around. Some of us, they drink alcohol, take marijuana, take some drug. What happened to the childlike happiness we used to have is called pain. Pain lowers your emotion. And by removing or getting rid of the negative, harmful energy connected to the memory, having to do with the memory, the painful memories, not the memory itself, the negative energy and pain connected to the memory, you can get rid of that. And what happens when you do is wonderful, is incredible, it's great. When you free yourself from the pain from the past, you have a person who can think more clearly, who can solve problems faster, who can concentrate better, who can have a higher emotion all the time, like when you were a child. But if you've been physically beaten by your parents, or you've had car accidents, or you've had a lot of pain, that will bring down your emotion. And as you hit 30 years old, 40 years old, 50, then the pain is there more and more and more, to the point where when we get older, we lose our happiness. And it could even start happening at 20 years old. Some people have a really painful life, and the past haunts a person like a ghost, but we can do something about that. Now, if you had a computer with a virus, you knew how to get rid of the virus out of the computer, your computer would be faster. If you would have a supercomputer, your mind is like a computer, except you don't have to plug it in. It has memories. The memories have perceptions like color. You can remember color. Some of you, probably all of you, can remember a time when you were 10 years old or 20 years old, or you remember yesterday. Temperature, was it hot? Was it cold? You can remember that. What was the time? Was it the daytime? Was it the nighttime? You can remember that. These are called perceptions. You can remember if you're walking or running. You can remember motion. You can remember sounds. You can remember maybe eating something. If you hear a song from when you were younger, when you were dancing, it would bring back the pleasure. You would re-experience that happiness. Maybe Christmas songs. You hear Christmas songs, it makes you feel happy because it reminds you of a time when you were happy. The memories stored in your mind are like a computer. And really, honestly, ladies and gentlemen, the more you understand and know how the mind works, the better you can use it to accomplish your goals. The happier you can be, the more better concentration, the better memory. You could actually remember anything that ever happened to you. I could ask you right now, can you remember a time that you were swimming? Boom. Maybe you got a memory of the time when you were swimming. Maybe it was a long time ago. Can you remember? Can you recall? That's the same as remembering. Can you recall a time that you were dancing? Boom, your computer, like Google. Boom, you type in dancing. Bam, you get the memory really fast. That is your mind. And the more we understand it and how it works, the better we can control it and use it. The mind is like a computer. You use the computer, or your computer affects you. So there's a lot to know about this. I'm not going to teach this subject right this minute, but I will give you a website to go check out and find out more. Dianetics.org. Dianetics means through the mind, written by an American philosopher named L. Ron Hubbard. He's in the Guinness World Book of Records. This book, Dianetics, has been on the bestsellers list, New York Times bestseller list, 36 weeks. It's in over 75 languages, including Zulu, French, Italian, Chinese, and it's in over 150 countries. Dianetics.org, the website. Dianetics, Dianetics.org. Dianetics.org, and find out how the mind works. Be your own advisor. Look for yourself. Discover this for yourself. You will know if it works or not. You will know if it makes sense. But I have been involved with this since 1979, and it has been unbelievably helpful. My intelligence IQ has gone from 109 to 149. That's genius level. It has really helped me to think more clearly, to not have irrational reactions in life. You know how sometimes people get so angry they hurt someone? That's irrational. That comes from the mind. You ever get thoughts you don't like having? Negative thoughts. That's from the unconscious negative part of the mind. So the more you find out about this, the better you can achieve what you want in your life. And really, that's what we want. We want you to be happy. We want you to be successful. We want you to overcome challenges and barriers and difficulties. We want you to be free to be yourself, achieve your goals, and have energy and life, and make a better family, help your family, help your community. That's what we want. I don't want you to pay anything. I don't want money. It's not a commercial. I'm not trying to get something from anyone. I'm trying to pass along that I'm 65 years old. Tomorrow I will be 66 years old. And yet I am the happiest I've ever been. Truly, 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 honestly, super happy. And I don't have to prove that to anybody. You can see on my Facebook page how active and how happy I am. Last week, I trained 350 people. I have a lot of energy. I play sports. I'm a drummer. I'm a singer. 66 years old tomorrow. I don't have any physical problems. Sometimes if I work for 12 hours, my body might get a little sore, but I don't get injuries. I don't get sick. That's Dianetics.org. Has changed my life, has helped me so much to conquer the demons that have gotten inside of me, to conquer the painful past, to achieve my potential. I can remember things so far back you wouldn't even believe it. My memory, my concentration, my mental focus. I am alive. My consciousness, I work 12 hours a day, no problem. I have a great family. And this is not bragging, I'm saying that you can achieve greater success for your rest of your life. And that's really good news. Does it work? That's up to you. Does it work? Test it for yourself. You're the one who sees whether something works. Don't believe anything I'm saying. Test it for yourself. You are a scientist. You test things. When you go to a restaurant, for the first time. You taste it. You like it, you don't like it. Korean food, you taste it. You like it, you don't like it. That's up to you. You make your own decisions. You be your own counselor. Be your own advisor. Be your own mentor. Be your own decision maker. Let's not wait for somebody else to tell me what I should do or how whether they help me breathe or not breathe. You decide what you're going to wear today. You decide what you're going to think, how you're going to feel. You decide. You are the commander of your own ship. You are the executive of your own company. You are in charge of your body, your mind, and your decisions. You decide. And so, with enough information, you can make great decisions. Most people are afraid to make decisions, and sometimes they're afraid to look or listen because they've been hurt, they've been damaged, they've had accidents, they've trusted people, and those people have betrayed their trust. Those people have hurt them, let them down, lied to them. Many people don't trust each other. I'm not asking you to believe or trust. I'm asking you to look with your eyes. When you taste the food, you like it, you don't like it. This knowledge works or it doesn't work. That's up for you to decide. I'm saying it works for me. And I've trained almost 4 million people on life skills. I train students. I'm a professor of several universities. I train military. I train police. I train mothers. I train fathers. I help people have a good marriage. I help a girl was going to commit suicide this year, and I helped her with her life, and now she's doing great. You can help almost anyone not take drugs, study better, learn better. You could be a successful parent. You could be a business owner. You could start your own business. You could be an executive in a company. The more knowledge you have, the better you will survive, succeed, and reach your goals, your purpose. We don't need robots in the world who do what everybody tells them to do. We don't need people who are zombies, just take drugs because they're told it'll make you happy. We need people who know what to do, who know how to fix problems, and who have courage and leadership. Even being a mother or a father is leadership. We need better mothers and fathers. That's training. We're not just born as successful. You have to find your success by absorbing knowledge, listening to knowledgeable people. See if you can learn something from them. A great cook, you want to be a chef? Watch a great cook. Watch another great cook. Watch cooking shows. Learn from the best. You want to be a great athlete, a soccer player, then learn from Pele and other great soccer players, Ronaldo or whatever, I forgot their names. If you want to be good at something, have a mentor. If they are expert and they show that they're really good financially or personally or mentally, learn from these people. But you are the one who has to live your life. You are the one who has to decide what clothes to wear. You are the one who has to decide what path you're going to go on. Are you going to drink alcohol to be happy, or are you going to throw that whiskey and beer and marijuana and throw it in the trash and really, really decide to make a good life for yourself? Life is challenging, but you can win. Life is difficult, but you can have great friends who support you. Life sometimes is very painful, but you can overcome any pain. You can conquer any problem. You can overcome any bad experience, no matter how bad it is, with more knowledge and good friends and a clean heart. You're not going to be successful stealing from other people. You're not going to be successful taking drugs. You're not going to be successful hurting other people. You're just not. You're not going to be successful by damaging other people, because when we hurt other people, we hurt ourselves. It's true. Other people are part of our lives. You are part of my life. If you live on this planet, planet Earth, then you are my brother, you are my sister, you are my family. We all live on the same planet. We are neighbors. We are, um, your success is my success. Anybody who doesn't think like that and they think if I take your money, I'll be successful is lying to themselves. They will die. They will be depressed. They will be hiding from the police. It is not successful to hurt our brothers and sisters. It is not successful to damage our own people, to steal from your mother or father. I've done all that, and I ended up in pain, hiding. I've done all those things, stupid things. And I took responsibility for that, and I pushed myself to become a better person, more ethical, do the right thing, make good decisions, and try to help as many people as I can. That is a wonderful life, I promise you, because there is no greater happiness than helping people. I believe that we are here on this planet at this time to help each other. I believe we are here to help. And I believe it is our mission to help ourselves and help other people. Why do I help myself? So I can help more people. If you have a headache, you can't help people very well. If you're doing bad things, you cannot help people. If you're stealing money, you won't help people. You'll be hiding in your house, waiting for the police to come and get you or not get you. That's no way to live. You want to be free. You want to have energy. You want to be successful. Do good things. Okay? Drinking alcohol will never help you. You might feel happy for a moment. It only destroys your mind, your intelligence, and your consciousness. Drugs are poisons. They will bring down your concentration, your consciousness. You can't study while you're on drugs. And drugs stay in the body. They cause so much damage, you have no idea. Cocaine, speed, fentanyl, any drug, no good. Unless you really need it for medical reasons, but that's very small things. For your life, for your happiness, don't take drugs because they'll make you worse. I'm telling you right now, it causes accidents, it breaks up the family, it causes you to have a negative attitude. Drugs poison the person. Drugs are poisons. Drugs are poisons. Marijuana is a poison. So don't do it. Don't be stupid. Do the right thing for you and others. Help yourself, help others. Thank you for coming to today's training. I really hope this helps you. If you are offended by anything I said, my apologies, but I am just trying to help everybody. And I've probably helped more people than you can possibly imagine. So I am open. I don't have a script. I don't have agenda. I talk from my heart. I talk from my experience. I want you to be happy. I want your family to be happy. I want your children to be happy and grow up. And the way to do that is if you're not being successful, learn more. If you're having problems, get help. And that's why we're here. That's why Global Clusters is here to help. That's why my group is here to help. We're working together. Let us all work together to make a better world. That is the right thing. Any leader should know that. We help each other and the world is better. Your community is better. It's safer, less violence. Let's work together. I don't care what your religion or what your color, we're all living together. We're all brothers and sisters. Muslims, Christians, Jewish, I'm Jewish. I'm also Catholic. I'm also a Scientologist. It doesn't matter what your faith, what your belief. We all must work together. Respect each other's religion. Respect each other no matter what your color, what you think, what you like chocolate, you like vanilla. It doesn't matter. I like purple. I'm wearing a purple shirt. You shouldn't criticize me because I like purple. This is insanity. Let's help each other, okay? Because the knowledge we have is amazing. Free books, free videos, free courses. You can't ask for a better situation. And lastly, let me say this. We need more leaders. trained leaders. So if you want to be a leader, if you want to start a group, if you want to make a difference, get in touch with Ambassador Dr. Badmus and Ferez. Talk to your friends here, and let's work together to make a better world now. Don't wait till it's too late. Now. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for being my friend. And I wish you have a great Saturday and a great Sunday. I hope I'm back again tomorrow. I have a webinar happening at 8 a.m. Or excuse me, I have a webinar happening Ghana time, 12 noon, 1 p.m. Nigeria, on youth leadership and what it takes to be a good youth leader. So that's tomorrow's webinar. And I'll also hope to see you all here as well. Okay, thank you for having me, Mr. Ferez, Mr. Badmus. Thank you so much.
The world is changing fast. The next wave of leaders and nation builders are not just waiting for opportunities, they're building presence before products.
At the Global Clusters, we understand that visibility, connection, and impact come first. Once you build presence, your influence opens the door to wealth, solutions, and sustainable development.
This is why we gather daily, weekly, and monthly to create revolutions of knowledge, innovation, and collaboration. Because the true future belongs to those who prepare today.
The Global Clusters is not just an organization, it's a movement. We are raising a generation that builds strong foundations before chasing products.
Join the Global Clusters today, because the future is ours to build.